Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Knoxxx. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?
People, welcome back to Perfect Plex Talk YouTube, people. It is me, your host, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, I spell my name with 3 X's because like Monday Night Raw and like Floyd Mayweather and now Manny Pacquiao complaining, I am hardcore, people. Listen, Monday Night Raw for the last 3 weeks have been quack, a bore. TNA Impact making its push. Lucha Underground making its push. Now with Global Force getting a television deal, WWE could not afford to continue to give us bores of Monday Night Raw. And I believe that last night was the beginning, at least as a fan. Anyway, let me calm down, hold my brakes. Hope that it's the beginning of something new, people. Welcome back, like I said, to Perfect Plex Talk YouTube, part of the BDSIR Radio Networks. Listen, people, I gotta start right here. It starts in the ring. Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, talking. You can't beat me. I beat you at SummerSlam. Orton saying, listen here, young pup, young rook, little kid. I've done 12 WrestleManias. I am the 12-time champion. You have done nothing. Because we know they're in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, if you will, so to speak. Out comes the no day, as I deemed them. Listen, people, I gotta stop right there. All seriousness aside, I hate the New Day. They are funny as hell. Call me stupid, call me corny, call me a mark, call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late when my wife says it's dinner time and her love below. Listen, people, the New Day are funny. They are making a turn. I absolutely love it. This is the best thing Kofi Kingston has done. So he had that one little spurt he had with Randy Orton back when we don't know what really truly happened, but we heard what really truly happened, but nobody really knows what truly happened with that storyline. This is the best thing for him. Never been an Xavier Woods fan. Happy with what he is also doing with the No Day. And listen, Big E, you've heard it for years. You've heard me say it as well for years. I think he's a star. Just don't know what to do with him because honestly, that haircut is pretty goddamn stupid. But I digress. Listen, they get into a impromptu tag team match. No, they say we're gonna use Freebird rules. See, I'm liking the reference to older things that WWE has been doing lately, as they have done with the the Ascension. Okay. I like that. But what's best about this match, which was very good and entertaining, by the way, winner picking up the victory, the New Day. Are you surprised? But listen, you got Randy Orton, you got Roman Reigns in a match. They're going to be in a triple threat match. You knew something was going to have to happen. Some element was going to have to explode, and it happened in this match as Roman Reigns inadvertently spears Randy Orton, winner of the match, the No Day. Then we are privileged to a promo, which was kind of shocking, that Ryback is coming out in a promo that's going on against his thing with Bray Wyatt, saying, hey, Bray, listen, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything. But where I want to give credit to Ryback, where I was a yep, what it do, Skip Sheffield kind of guy, not necessarily big on Ryback. However, the crowd's cheering or chanting, shall we say, Goldberg, he addresses the crowd. He says if you don't address it, it will continue. So once he addressed it, to be completely honest, all the Goldberg things went to feed me more, which I thought was good. John Cena maybe should take notes, or maybe John Cena actually gave notes on how to counteract the crowd. I thought that was good. If you go back, like I said earlier in the program, when the No Day came out and they were doing things, Kofi Kingston talked over the crowd stopped. How do you neutralize a crowd that is stupid or is overexerted? I don't want to call them stupid, but excited. You go ahead and you talk over them. You put things back in their face. The reason why I said stupid is I remember the sign that I saw in the crowd that said, I'd rather be at home playing No Mercy. Then why don't you buy the ticket? Why don't you pay for the money to get the sign? To me, I think that's dumb fans. Why would you go out there and do all this to bash a company? You pay for the ticket. You think the company gives a damn about what you think about them once you purchase your ticket and brought a t-shirt? Things that make you go, or I can't do the rock people's eyebrows, so. Anyway, moving on. He comes out, then Bray Wyatt, interrupts him and tells him why he's doing it. He says, listen here, I know you're a little scared little kid. Why is the purpose of this segment? People ask that question. I'm going to answer it for you. Simply, we've clamored, we've asked, we've requested, if you will, something new. You have to start somewhere. Both these guys have come up in the rankings. Okay, they've done what they've had to do. They've gotten a comeuppance, as they say, and you have to start new rivalries somewhere. If both of these guys are going to be a part of WWE moving forward, you got to start starting new rivalries with other talent. I like the Ryback Bray Wyatt thing simply because I have not seen it, so we cannot dog it until we see it unfold in the ring. And of course, hashtag Wrestling It Storyline, how they play the storyline out. Then Canada, which where they were for Monday Night Raw, okay, which is a super awesome, incredible, great crowd. The inventors of the 2 count chant out there. You get Team Technician, people. That's right, people. Antonio Cesaro takes on Tyson Kidd with Natty taking on the Ascension. People, listen. Say what you want to say about the Ascension. Yeah, the paint is stupid on their eyes. Yeah, the stupid rooster thing in their head like Terry Taylor is whack. But they're the same tag team that was in NXT minus those 2 big things that I just mentioned that are big things that I mentioned because those 2 big things that I mentioned kind of make them look kind of stupid. But essentially, Victor and Connor are still the badass tag team they were. This match was good. Winner of this match with the swinging Cesaro swing dropkick, Team Technician. Looking for more and bigger things to come from them. People are saying that you cannot get heels taking on heels and faces taking on faces. This whole night was full of just those things. Heels versus heels and faces versus faces. I absolutely love Monday Night Raw. Moving on, we get Seth Rollins taking on Dean Ambrose. People, FCW, people, NXT. This has been in the workings, people. And for all those fans out there that says that the WWE does not have any in-ring talent, you are fooling yourselves, people. Hashtag I'm a Dean Ambrose guy. Listen, we already know what Seth Rollins is capable of. We got 2 of the 3 members of the Shield going at it. Ring of Honor, great promotion. NXT, great inner promotion with the WWE. Listen, people, you ask for good wrestling. You talk about Impact Wrestling, which I even have said the last 3 weeks have surpassed Raw or have been better than Raw, shall I say. Listen, you got 2 of the best in the world right now in this ring, and this match was absolutely phenomenal. I was glad I got it on Monday Night Raw. But there was a stipulation in this match that if Dean Ambrose, hashtag I'm a Dean Ambrose guy, wins this match, he would be inserted into the triple threat and turned into a fatal 4-way match, which was announced by Kane earlier in the match. Sorry about nothing in the background. I am moving to a bigger, better place, so there'll be no background images other than my beautiful face for the next few weeks. But that's okay. I digress. You don't want to talk about me. This match was phenomenal. Winner of this match, because J&J was banned from ringside, comes out, a miscue by J&J Security, which, by the way, I'm still a huge Jamie Noble mark. Okay. Ambrose wins with the schoolboy. I want him to pull the tights because I kind of still want Ambrose to dabble in between good and bad. Or shall we say, I'm sorry, that's around the day. May the 4th be with you. I want him to dabble between heel and face. And I think that he can do that very well. He's not truly a face, even though they're making him one, but his nature is a heel nature. So I wish he'd have pulled the tights, but he didn't. He gets the clean victory over Seth Rollins, moving on to interject himself into the fatal 4-way match. Then, people, we get an interview backstage. Now, everybody is saying that the Lana and the Rusev situation is reminiscent of Mark Merrill and Sable. I ask you this. A, I love that thought process. I didn't come up with it, so I want to give credit to, I can't remember where I read it at, but I saw it on Facebook. One of my favorite Facebook groups probably was the Smack Talk Center. Make sure you go to WWE Smack Talk Center on Facebook and look at that group. Very good group. Shout out to Mike Grant and everybody else, Grand Body P, everybody else is a part of that group. But somebody said this, and I'm going to say this. I like that scenario. But here's my problems with that is that Mark Merrill, after it was over with Sable, was the star forgotten, and Lana became Sable became the bigger star. 2 problems I've had with that is that I think Rusev is the future, or one of the future big plans moving forward with the WWE. I know people say that Cena's killing that whole momentum because Cena buries guys. I say, get somewhere with that bull crap. Put that somewhere over here. I don't subscribe to that nonsense. I think Rusev is great. But listen, you don't know. I don't know. Only time will tell. But what we can know is that Lana is a star. Lana can be broken away. But the problem with this is that this isn't where Sable came up in. Where she was able to do the things that made Sable famous, that let her sex appeal come across. We're in a different era today. So will they push that envelope? We don't know. I don't believe they will because of the ratings that they do have. However, Lana is, as The Rock said, smoking. But she's backstage going to get interviewed. Fandango interrupts. Rusev comes out there. Great goose. Whatever the hell he be saying, because, he has a little Russian thing going on. No one knows what he says. I don't think people in Russia actually knows what he's saying. But we get to the match. People, listen. He beat the living mess out of Fandango. Can we please give Fandango's gimmick a rest? Is it over for the guy who plays Fandango, Curtis? No, I don't think it is. I think he's a great, tremendous athlete. And I think he has the tools that it takes to be great in the WWE. Just Fandangoing from the start was a kilt gimmick. And we can see where that is going. Winner of this match by pinfall was Rusev. Not by pinfall, by submission was Rusev. Then we get to this match where what we like to call the comic relief of the program. We got R-Truth taking on Stardust. Winner of the match, Stardust. He had a bag of fake spiders in the corner. R-Truth goes there. We know he has this arachnophobia that he's been dealing with for about 3-4 years now in the WWE. That comes to fruition. He runs out the ring. Because the spiders. R-Truth is what he is. But you're still, I'm going to say it every week I see him on TV. I'm going to say it every week that you guys listen to me and I get the pleasure to talk to you guys, that Stardust needs to go back to Cody Rhodes. Do something with this guy. This guy is too great to be playing in these roles. However, I move on. Then, people, the show just keeps getting better and better and better. Listen, I love the show this far. I'm thinking Raw is great thus far just because of the stuff that was going on between the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. I thought it was good. I liked what the New Day had. I thought this Raw at this point was very entertaining. But you get the John Cena Invitational, where shout out to the 302 Wolfpack out there. It may not be cool with everybody in that Wolfpack anymore, but we know where the chant started from. Has made its way to Canada, where I just told you Canada came up with the 2 chant, okay? But John Cena sucks, just rang through this arena louder than probably I've ever seen. But John Cena does what John Cena does best. He lets the fans rip him. He sits there, he opens up his dialogue, and he's going to say what he's going to say every single week. Blah, 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 blah. Never give up. Blah, 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 blah. I won't quit. Blah, blah, blah. The champ is here. Then out comes the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart to introduce. Not that one-man band. I can't lie, guys. I went, because I knew that Bret Hart was not here to introduce him. And this is where I went right now. If I could, I'm not going to do it. I like to switch my shirt if I could. Introduce to you people, to the world, Sami Zayn makes an appearance on Monday Night Raw. Takes on John Cena in the Open U.S. Challenge Invitational. Great match. Listen, I'm not sure if Vince McMahon is feeding Michael Cole information in the back. I'm not sure if Michael Cole is finally learning how to do commentating this strange and weird way the WWE is making people do commentating. But the way he put over Sami Zayn, I got to say to you, 2 thumbs up, Michael Cole. I like it. Sami Zayn comes out, entertains the crowd. People, he wasn't going to win this match. He hadn't even begun to do what he had to do in NXT yet with his title. He had one defense. He lost it. That storyline in the WWE annals have not been written yet. So, winner of this match, John freaking Cena. And a tremendous, and I mean tremendous match. For those who say John Cena cannot wrestle, come here. I don't have any special effects. So I'm just going to... human zoom. Come here. Come closer. Come closer. Wake up! He has more than 5 moves, people. That's all I'm going to say, people. Then we are... introduced to this again. At this point, I thought Raw was getting good. Say what you want to say about LA Gear, Naomi, for them to interfere with the Bellas coming out and bring in the family member and say that she's keeping it in the family with Tamina, I thought was great, people. I'm sorry. You asked for Naomi to give you a personality. You asked for Naomi to give you something different. Listen, I'm not a fan of the Justice hair from Poetic Justice that she has. I'm not a fan of LA Gears. I want her to use her hair that she had already with the crinkles. Yes, guys, I'm married to a beautiful, fine wife, and I have a daughter, 2 daughters, so I know what crinkles are on hair. Maybe you can look to this program, teach you something, but something else. But I don't like the look she has this past week. But I love what they're doing with this. I'm 100% on board with Naomi, with Tamina, with the Bellas. And again, anytime I can see the Bellas on TV, listen, Nikki Bella hands down is out of control. John Cena, that's why I like you. People want to hate on you, John Cena. You are sleeping with that woman. Now, then we get Neville, Hill Ziggler taking on Sheamus and King Bat. in a tag team match. This tag team match was highly entertaining. You got 4 guys in the ring that can go at it. But most importantly, throughout this whole entire night, and including this match, they told a story. Why? Because hashtag wrestling is storyline, people. Sports is storyline. If there's no story behind whatever it is you watching, whether it was LeBron James and the return of the playoffs at home, going against the Chicago Bulls and Derrick Rose, whether it's Manny Pacquiao's shoulder, whether it's how come Seattle Seahawks didn't run the ball, there's a storyline. If there's no storyline, then nothing matters. And wrestling has always been just that. Hashtag wrestling is storyline. This match was great. Winner of the match, the new King Bad. Then we get introduced to the main event. This main event was set up previously in the night because the explosion that, we only want to say the Mega Powers explode, but neither one of these guys are Mega Powers. Although Randy Orton could teeter it because of his acolytes that he has accomplished in the WWE. But you get Roman Reigns taking on Randy Orton, and it's impromptu main event because Roman Reigns speared him. So then J&J Security come out. This is where my affinity for Jamie Noble continues. The boy is golden on the mic. Next to Ralphus, hands down, J&J Security has submitted themselves as the best security team in the history of professional wrestling. Listen, no one will beat Ralphus, but J&J is coming close. Jamie Noble comes out there, center stage, says the muscle of J&J Security, Mercury, will be the special ring bell keeper. Then he introduces Seth Rollins as special commentary, Kane as the enforcer, and this match gets into a Donnybrook. We know what's going to happen. Out comes Dean Ambrose to insert himself into the match. Dirty D's on everybody. He's the last man standing. We lead us into SmackDown. We're going to have a fatal 4-way contract signing, people. We have the Shield taking on Randy Orton. In a wrestler's wet dream, can we just turn on Randy and bring back the Shield? I know it won't happen, but damn it, that's what I wish would happen. Listen, Raw was so good, I can't even say CM Punk is a bitch. Oh, I just did that. But listen, we on the BDSIR Radio Networks, we give wrestling, especially on Perfect Plex Talk Radio, each and every single Monday at 6 o'clock. Go to BDSIRnetwork.com, listen to the Hall of Fame, all the things that we have done in this wrestling business for over 6 years. You name them, we've interviewed them. I always say we give wrestling title belts. We don't go 3 out of 5s and, out of a scale of 10. We give them wrestling titles out of a possible 5. So if I can give Raw this week, I'm going to give it 4.5 Bret the Hitman Hart, because he was on Raw, Intercontinental title runs for this night. I thought Raw was phenomenal. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. I thought, most importantly, it told a story. People, listen, I'm so over that I got to tell you the truth, because most people out here give you the reviews from where they stand. Listen, I know how to be a fan. I know how to separate myself from my fanship to give you that, because fan just means fanatic. And if you're a fan of wrestling, that means you're fanatic. That's why you have the right to complain. You have the right to cheer. You have the right to do whatever you want to do, including them stupid signs, because you are a fan. So let nobody tell you anything different. Listen, my name is Mike Knoxxx. This is the BDSIR Radio Network. This is Perfect Plex Talk YouTube, and my time is up. So people, Raw was good. What did you think? As Jeremy Johnson would say, comment below. Let me know. I'm so over. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? I go by the name Fred Nux. We about to give y'all something special. You ready?